we can edit it out if that's the case. Listen, I don't keep up with the times. When these kids say some stuff and they say pause, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Or you have something wrong with your brain?
It means you said some real suspect stuff.
Not to the person who says it, it's just words. To the person who notices it, they're the ones who are suspect. Seems like they're pausing themselves from reacting.
Nah.
If I say something off the wall, it's no big deal. But if you interpret it a certain way, I'm responsible for what I say, not for what you hear.
Nah, man. Pause. It's like you say something real suspect. You gotta put a comma in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying?
I use proper grammar all the time.
So we know we on the same wavelength.
No, I don't keep up what the kids are into nowadays. I don't listen to the hip hop or whatever the kids rap about. I don't know what pause. You sound
like an old person, like a hip hop.
I listen to podcasts and when I make podcasts. That's pretty much it.
I don't listen to the kids in the hippity hop.
The kids. I don't listen to the kids in the hip hop.
The hippity hop.
Whatever they're doing nowadays. I don't get into that sort of that mess.
Is Rob frozen? If not, he's got a pretty good
he's
face
got to
on.
Be frozen. Yeah, he's not even breathing.
Yeah, it looks like an ID card. Yes, he's
God, that was good. Oh man, that was funny.
Oh my Lord,
that was funny.
Billy, do you do pre-tax or do you do a Roth IRA with your 401k?
Am I good? What? We good?
You do before.
I'm good now. You good now? You was frozen
before tax.
That's what I've been doing. I think I'm gonna swap it.
Yeah, I think before tax,
did you get my good side
money, right, or something? Now you're good, bro.
Yeah, but then you got to pay the taxes at some point rather than.
Yeah, I think you pay them. You pay them at the end of time.
Yeah, basically. So when you go to pull your plan, you have to lose a chunk of money.
Yeah, but once you hit a certain thing, it comes out tax free, doesn't it?
I don't think so. The Roth is tax free because you get it after taxes. So the Roth you won't. Once you're about to die and you get to finally get your money, they won't take any more of it.
Yeah, I do before taxes because you take that out. So you take that out. So you tax your income minus the $200, so you're not taxed as much. That's what it is.
It's a heck of a math equation. Is the problem I have.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, I do mine before.
Say, put your money here. You'll be okay. And I say, thanks, bro. And then I move on.
I need more NVIDIA exposure.
Anything.
Oh gosh, he's gonna get hit with he's gonna get hit with a Ponzi scheme when Billy's like 60.
You didn't send this money to this person,
bro. Just give it to me. I'll put it I'll put it somewhere for you.
I don't know if I would do that.
Well, as long as I'm not touching it, you're fine. If I'm not allowed to sell and then buy it again and then sell it again and then buy it again, I'm good. If I just
gonna be like
put it in
60,
there and leave it alone.
He's gonna be like 60. Some Indian, some Jamaican gonna call him on the phone. The Africans and be like, "Hey, send Western Union all your money."
I heard you got this. I'm looking.
All right, you're not with the kids with the hippity hop, are you? All right,
get off my lawn. Episode 4040.
Gale Sayers. Episode Gale Sayers, the best to do it. The Kansas Comet.
Mike All-Star.
Does Gale Sayers should be in the Hall of Fame?
Can't get better than that. He is in the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about? He is in the Hall of Fame. One of the greatest to do it.
We had the same conversation about Terrell Davis. 6 years.
No. Yeah, but no. He did when Gale Sayers did it, it was like earth-shattering.
All right. Joe Namath has horrible numbers, but Joe Namath is a major reason why the AFL and NFL came together. So he's in for more than numbers. He's in for the game, so to speak.
He just guaranteed a win.
So speaking out loud definitely works out for him. So it's Gale Sayers in just because he was the first to come around, new to the game.
He's in because they had never seen nothing like that before, like the Kansas Comet.
About 6 years, right?
Yeah. Come on, they had a movie made about that guy.
Wow, I like Mike Allstott. 40s, that's who I remember.
Ooh, I like Allstott.
Rumbling. All-Star was good.
The original bus.
The original bus. He's a
Tampa Bay
jitney.
was the third game. We can't jump to Tampa Bay, make an all-star transition.
He wasn't a bus. He was a jitney.
What is a jitney? Is that something we can say in the first five? Oh, it's 502. So regardless of what it is, we're okay.
You don't know what a jitney is, man?
Nah, is that what you kids listen to nowadays? I don't know what a jitney is.
I'm starting.
I just found out what a kipper was. That's like some fish that goes on an omelet. A kipper. It's a full herring.
What?
Billy,
Exactly.
Billy, you from Florida or you from like Panama?
You from out town?
Florida.
You from out town?
Yo, do you know how many people I go to? Every customer I see asking the same question.
Billy's from Broward. Jitney probably ain't running Broward.
I know what jits are. Those are small people, little kids. A jit, J-I-T.
Right.
Not a git.
So you don't know
a gif.
So you don't know the knee part. You just know the jit.
Yeah, I can look it up in Urban Dictionary. Just tell me what it is. I'll find it.
Right.
It's
Yeah, I don't think Jitney rode to Broward.
No.
Yeah, you're right. They probably had which I had up there.
You had to be from North Miami or something.
No, we spoke
you
English.
Had the Miami Transit. I spoke English.
Broward, the Broward Transit line.
They had the Broward Transit.
The B-line highway. The Bright Line.
The Bright Line. No.
That thing's out there killing people.
Let's go. Episode 40. Here we go. There we go, man.
Right to it.
It's like we were just at episode 1.
I know, this is fun. Time flies by when you're having a good time.
Yeah.
And speaking of having a good time,
when you're making content. Time flies when
if you were
content.
Yes.
Good
you're making content, having a good time. If you were a Baltimore fan, you had a good time.
If you picked them in the preseason, you're having a good time right now.
You're looking good so far if you picked them in the preseason. So I think we all picked Baltimore on this one, but I thought Houston would give a little bit more of a showing. But man, one of the dudes in my other group chat was talking about. I said I took the CJ Stroud over like 250 or something passing. He's like, bro, Baltimore's defense is good. So I went through and I found all the teams Baltimore played. And they only play like 3 above 500 teams that were worth anything. But even those teams above 500, they beat the brakes off of them also. So I was like, I probably should have taken the under when it came to going against Baltimore's defense. I justified my pick by saying, they beat Tennessee. They beat third-string quarterbacks like 4 weeks in a row. But then beat the hell out of all the good teams. So they caught me off guard with that defense. I did not expect CJ Stroud to be like a nothing on that game.
They put the clamps on them.
They sure
Baltimore
did.
Baltimore caught you off guard with their defense?
Yeah, they played Cincinnati with a third-string guy, Pittsburgh with a third-string guy, Titans with a third-string guy or second-string guy. So it's like, all right, the defense is good, but they're also beating rookies who are second-string quarterbacks. All right, anybody can beat those guys. But then they beat San Francisco. They beat Detroit as if Detroit wasn't even on the field. Then they beat teams who were good and beat the hell out of them. So I was like, man, I might have jumped the bet here too soon. I probably should have taken the under.
And you didn't factor in the weather either?
Nah, because it was, a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain. 260, 250 for CJ Stroud is like a walk in the park. He's averaged like 270 or some shit like that. And it seemed like an easy bet because they were probably going to be losing and had to pass back into the game. But I was at a kid's birthday party, so I had Yahoo Sports on, and I just saw punt return, field goal, run, 10-10, and then I saw 17-10, 24-10, 30. I'm like, what's going on with Houston? Are they even out in the game right now? They did nothing after halftime.
Did you not watch the first game that they played?
No. They don't come across the TV that often.
He means the first game of the season too. He means the first game of the season, not the first.
Because they played the Texans twice, and the offense didn't score not one touchdown.
Well, I'm not looking at the first game of the season for anybody.
Why not?
Because there's nothing going on the first game of the season.
The
defense, you're feeling things out.
You're not feeling nothing out. You're catching people off guard.
Still, man, C.J. Stroud, I doubt is going to be C.J. Stroud game 1. Now, C.J. Stroud in the playoffs against the team should be a different.
Well, he did the same thing he did week 1. How about that?
It looks that way. That's what it looks like. But
I'm still trying to get the fact that you haven't paid attention to Baltimore's defense.
Nah, I don't watch Baltimore games. I watch the Bills games and I watch whatever Red Zone brings on. I watch the Red Zone stuff. Plus, most of my fantasy team was Detroit, so I had a lot of Detroit games on too. I didn't really watch much else. And then the 4:00 games, I watched a lot of San Francisco, watched a lot of Denver, teams that only played like 3 games at 4:00. So they're all over the Red Zone.
Baltimore played 1:00 mainly because they're on the East Coast, and they're
and then you have 8 games at 1:00. I mean, they barely put stuff on. Their defense it's Red Zone. So no one's scoring on them, so you're not really watching them.
But they were like preseason top team.
Oh, gosh. I mean, Minshew did good against them.
Who, Minshew, your guy?
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. Billy
that's all that matters. If Minshew did good against him, that's it.
Minshew did again against him. Minshew beat him.
I mean, I'm looking here across the board. Nico Collins, 5 for 68. Singletary, 5 for 48. Schultz, 5 for 43. I mean, not much. Singletary at 22 rush yards. Stroud, 175. That defense, they shut them out. They beat the hell out of them. I mean,
2 games.
Yeah, man. No sacks, but, I mean, you don't need sacks when you're suffocating and he's throwing up bad passes.
Yep. I was trying to explain that to somebody earlier today, that to me, pressures are more important than sacks.
I agree.
And especially a guy like Lamar Jackson. You run at him full speed, he's making one move, and he's got nothing but 30 yards ahead of him. You got to go in at him. You don't want to
rush Lamar.
Yeah, you got to go in slow and contained. You go in fast, you
got to mush rush. Rush Lamar.
And he was 16.
You get up. You get up that field to a spy ain't gonna work against Lamar.
Yeah, you need like 2 spies, and you need a guy in the middle.
You need Josh Allen.
You probably put 3 guys on him to keep him from running around out there.
Fullbacks aren't fast. Lamar's fast.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody on that defense that's gonna run with Lamar.
I don't know. Who do they got?
They can run with the fullback.
Denzel Perryman, speedster.
Yeah, he's not running with Lamar. Speedster. He's the opposite of that.
Lamar played his usual game, nothing crazy. 152, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards rushing. Justice Hill 66 yards rushing. Edwards 40 yards rushing. I mean, ball control and good defense. That's almost an impossible recipe to beat.
He said nothing special.
Nah, he only rushed for 100 yards.
Yeah.
You'll never get me to say that's a good stat for a quarterback.
Okay, hold on. No, wait, hold on. Exactly. You beat me to it.
Listen, he can do it.
Because Allen was just about to break the playoff record for a quarterback in rushing.
Listen, I would rather him rush the ball than the plays they were doing at the end of the game, not giving it to Cook, not giving it to Allen. He's throwing passes when you got to control the clock and move the ball.
But what we're saying is, had he had broken that record and they've gotten the win, you would have acknowledged it though.
I would acknowledge the win. That's all that matters. If your quarterback is throwing for 250, he's not running for 100. So the yards are going to be there. Is he going to get him through the air? Or is he going to get him running? If he could throw, he'd be passing for it.
You're never
going to get me to be excited about a running quarterback.
I've seen Lamar throw for 400 and run for 150.
Don't tell me in college, because that means nothing.
Yeah, against Syracuse, 5 touchdowns.
I mean, Syracuse wasn't even good, and that's when he weighed like a $150. Nobody would have been afraid to tackle him.
I think Michael Vick did that in the NFL, like 200 yards passing, 100 yards rushing, something.
What did he win besides nothing?
Same thing Josh Allen got.
Hey, it looks cool on paper. That's all that matters.
It only looks cool on your paper.
I don't have it. I have a computer. It looks good right here on my screen. Yeah. So, no, you'll never get me excited about a 100-yard running quarterback. If it wins, like I said, it's winning. It's working for him. Nothing you can say about that. They're hard to beat because you cannot get the ball away from that team. They roll down the field slow and methodically. The defense shuts 3 and outs pretty often. That's going to be hard to beat them.
So you penalize a quarterback that has an extra attribute to his game at the position. because he can. Because
Not
he's
penalizing him.
mobile,
I'm not going to
He
celebrate.
does extra stuff. I don't want him to do extra stuff.
I want him 150 yards passing and 100 yards rushing. I'm pretty sure if he read the defense better, he'd have 50 yards rushing.
But
200 yards passing.
But hear me out.
And what's the difference between yards? Is a yard or no?
Yeah, I got this.
That doesn't work though. I understand what you're saying, but that 5-yard run for the first down, an extra second could be a 40-yard pass for a touchdown. But it's going to run first, and that's going to get you the yard. That's great. You got the first.
How many 40-yard passes did Josh Allen throw on Sunday?
Way too many, in my opinion.
None. He didn't have no 40-yard.
He hit
passes.
Stephon Diggs in his hands 80 yards down
his
the field.
longest completion was 20 yards.
That works for me. I don't need him airing it out. I need the ball to be moved down the field.
So let me ask you a question, right? So, and I'm gonna use like two of the greatest.
Two of the greatest? What'd you say?
No, I said I'm gonna use two of the greatest.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm bringing two in this conversation.
So you got Tom Brady, right?
Yeah,
and you got Peyton Manning, right?
My hero.
So if a defense is able to contain them in a game where, or better yet, what Felix just alluded to, if they're playing a defense that gets pressure constantly, so they're getting knocked off their rhythm, they can't get to their 3, 4, 5, 6 step drop, make their reads. But then you got a quarterback that could do this similar, maybe not at a higher level, but similar. But now he has another element to his game where you got to worry about his rushing ability.
Like, we watch two different types of football. When I watched Peyton Manning's horrible line for 10 years, he wasn't dropping back 7 steps. He was going back 2, ball was out. That's how you stop the rush. That's how you stop and you hide the bad line. Quick passes. So you don't need to go take off and run.
A lot of times I wish Peyton Manning could run.
Ball out pass.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of times I wish Peyton Manning could run.
I seen one where he did the bootleg all the way down, took a knee at the 1-yard line. That's class.
I wish he could run sometimes. I do.
Sometimes
we would have
more.
We would have more than one Super Bowl if he could run.
Crazy,
I enjoy good play.
If he could run, we'd have more than one Super Bowl.
I don't know, man. You had a better defense, you probably have more than one Super Bowl.
I know.
You crazy.
He had to score 35 because you guys were giving up 30, maybe 5 or 6 years of his career.
They built that defense so he can go and score.
No, it's just how Buffalo has it, just how the 49ers have it.
That whole defense was built on turnovers.
Dallas has it too.
They didn't care about yards. They didn't care about yards. They care about turnovers. Take the ball away, give it back to Peyton Manning.
That's like
saying Michael Jordan isn't a good scorer because he can't.
Except sometimes in the playoff games, Peyton Manning put up 6 points, 0
That's
points.
what happens when you play good defenses in the playoffs. Everybody's good in the playoffs. You're not playing crappy teams like you 2 Titan games every year. You're playing Kansas City, Baltimore.
Stu lost to Mark. He lost to Mark Sanchez.
I love Mark Sanchez. He's a great broadcaster. I think he's one of the best, to be honest.
He's a what?
Anyway, you'll never get me to celebrate 100 yards rushing quarterback. But, again, the team looks pretty damn hard to beat. And I'm a huge Baltimore Ravens fan.
I wonder why they're pretty hard to beat.
That defense is something else. So we'll see this week. I'm still rooting for them because I do not want to see Kansas City in there. I do not want to see the Swifties. It makes me sick to my face that the NFL is pushing this. Did you see what I put in the group the other day? An average 50 million viewers for that game, the most since the Super Bowl, and it peaked at like 56 million viewers. The NFL loves that shit, bro.
They wanted to see a swag surf.
Oh my God!
They had Super Bowl numbers, and it wasn't the Super Bowl. Oh, just wait till she's like comes down from the box and jumps out the window, and then goes and performs.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, they said she wouldn't even be able to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that new dance that she invented.
She's got a show in Japan.
That's why she didn't want to do this. Was offered the halftime show and said no. So they figured, let me
turn it down.
Kelsey, we'll get them to the Super Bowl, and you can come see your boyfriend real quick.
No,
bro,
that was showing
56 million views it hit, bro. In a game like that, 56 million views. That's crazy. And the NFL is pushing her. So I'll get all my purple and black. I'll be wearing all week long because I cannot.
Taylor Swift turned down and they gave us Usher.
Usher.
Yeah.
You think Lil Jon's going to make an appearance?
Maybe Dave. This should be Dave Chappelle dressed as Little John.
That'd be awesome. That's good stuff.
F your couch. F your couch.
That's bro. That's such a
I should go get Diddy. F your couch.
And then back to the game. And you had the punt return. So technically, I mean, they did nothing on offense. Houston, literally.
I told you, 2 games.
Nothing.
They did not score 1 touchdown.
That's crazy. But that defense is something else. And you don't even hear about it. Like, it's not the Ray Lewis defense. It's not like a big name defense. It's
they're the number 1 scoring defense.
It's a team that just beats the hell out of you. They're not flashy. They're not on TV all over the place.
Did you see the Ray Lewis and what's his name stats?
Who's that?
Roquan Smith side-by-side stats for like their career. No. I believe it was their career. Either that or it was like the last 4 years, something like that. Like identical.
How long is Roquan?
Roquan's legit, man.
How long has he been playing?
That's what I'm saying, but that's what it takes. Let me
not that long.
Right? 26. What? 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, bro.
He's like 26.
Roquan Ray Lewis. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, that defense, like I said, they're not flashy. They're not on TV anymore. Maybe if they win, maybe they'll put some of those guys in some commercials. I can stop watching these guys walk around. I don't know why I see Trevor Lawrence out there throwing Ritz crackers. The guy's not won anything. He's not good, but he's out there doing commercials.
Look at his hair.
That's why I could see if he's doing a hair commercial like Troy Polamalu. He's out there signing Ritz crackers, 1 letter at a time.
He can do whatever he wants with that hair.
You ready for this?
He got it.
You want me to send it to you?
No.
So first 6 NFL seasons. Ray Lewis, 92 games. Roquan, 94 games. Ray Lewis, 878 tackles. Roquan, 851 tackles. Ray Lewis, 19 and a half sacks. Roquan, 20 sacks. Ray Lewis, 3 first-team All-Pro. Roquan, 2. But Ray Lewis finished really strong. Ray Lewis finished at a high level. So matching him early on, let's see if you could play. What did he play? 10 years? 11 years?
Ray?
How long did Ray Lewis play?
Ray played like 13.
Yeah, he played for a while, that's all right.
Forever. And he was good up until the end. You know what I mean? Obviously, he lost his
He was still good. He just lost his step. He was still effective.
Yeah, he was still good.
It's probably going to be a better comparison.
They should have had murders.
But he ain't no Ray Lewis.
Roquan, undecided.
Undecided.
Not enough information.
Not enough
data. What you guys
data.
got for this game? Houston, Boston. What else you guys got?
That game played out to me the exact same way I thought it was going to play out.
Yeah.
There was nothing
atrocious.
There was nothing in me that said the Texans had a shot.
Yeah.
You know,
they had me in the first half, not going to lie.
Did they?
Yeah, I mean, it looked closer than I thought it would be. And then
after the punt return, I guess.
It gave you a little bit of hope with the punt return.
The punt return gave you a little hope. But
you keep it close and things
the way they was getting pressure, I was like, it ain't going to get no better than that.
And not only that, like I said, I wasn't watching. I was getting updates. I was watching the phone. False start. Like, Houston was nervous. Like, they jumped off. The home field must have been loud. The pressure must have been coming. These guys were false starting left and right. Every time they'd do something, it'd be 3rd and 9 instead of third and 3.
It was trying to get a jump. It was trying to get a jump on the pressure.
Yeah. Nah, man. That's you can't.
I remember
Clowney, bro.
That Jets game against the Texans really showed me what they was going to look like against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't block the pressure in the Jets game.
Yeah, and this defense is a lot better than the Jets. I mean, bro, they beat the hell out of them, 34-10. And you got a kicker who can probably make it from anywhere if you really needed some extra points. It's looking nice for him, man. It's setting up a nice Baltimore season.
I think Jets defense is a little better than Baltimore's, but
on the back end, they better.
Yeah,
and I like Baltimore's front 7.
What was the next game?
Baltimore. Huh?
Was it Detroit or San Francisco?
Detroit.
What was that game? San Francisco. San Francisco and the Packers. Battle of the Shanahan offenses.
This is a lot closer than I thought it should have been.
I thought the Packers outplayed them. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not been watching the history
49ers
of
got
Green
away
Bay
with
and
one.
49ers?
Yeah, I thought the
There's
Packers
only been two
outplayed
blowouts.
them.
There's only been two blowouts in our rivalry, which is the one against Aaron Rodgers, and then earlier in the 90s.
That was
what's a blowout by 10?
That was with a Packers team that was good. This team wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
Yes, a young
and
team.
I say 12 points or more is a blowout. 12,
I thought they outplayed the 49ers the whole game.
They did.
I'm trying to remember.
I felt like
weird happened. Something shady happened. That was like a questionable call or something that kept them moving, or no?
No.
All right, I'm trying to think of what that was. Then.
They played good 3 quarters and a half, but we played.
I felt like they outplayed the 49ers for like
exactly. Say it again.
For like 57 minutes of the game. They outplayed the 49ers.
They did.
So
when I'm looking at here is Aaron Jones 18 for 108.
Offensively, like defensively, I think it was pretty even.
Watching that game,
they was catching.
Gave me hope with Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the weather.
I thought so. Also,
if we got if the weather good, I don't.
Yeah, I think this week Baltimore's supposed to be rainy and cold, and San Francisco is supposed to be a beautiful, breezy, perfect day.
Yeah, if it's a beautiful, perfect day, then
as long as Purdy played scared that game. I don't know. He was looking crazy.
But I think if Detroit stopped San Francisco run, San Fran might be in for a long day.
I mean, if we contain their run, they're gonna be in trouble.
Honestly, with Rob, if 49ers pull the Bills and stop running the ball and start passing with Goff only, it's going to be a long day. But if they can mix in Gibbs and Montgomery and keep it balanced, they're gonna be hard to beat, I think. But being at home and that defense, honestly, man, it's hard to overcome.
Honestly,
that's my thing. That's the only reason.
More. If they put Montgomery, I'll definitely like our shot because
it's kind of a weird game.
Gibbs got them.
I've been saying that Gibbs still. I said that 3 episodes ago. Gibbs ain't getting the ball enough.
Yeah, they feature like they need what dual back
Gibbs. I think Gibbs is like
they started the speedster a little more and then brought the bruiser or the more in between the tackle back to fill in. I think they need to change the order. I think Gibbs need to be.
I think giving him the ball is too much.
They alternate drives.
Yeah, I think it's fine the way they do it.
The last game, Gibbs is the one. Gibbs looked way better last week, and when he came in and ended up running like a 40-yard touchdown. Montgomery wasn't doing nothing.
I think.
Yeah, but he's always going to look better because he's faster. He's shiftier.
That's why you play him.
Well, yeah,
but that doesn't mean that.
But they're not.
Like
they're
Montgomery is doing. Him. Montgomery is loosening up the defense for him.
Yeah, he's pounding.
I'm not
down
saying
the middle.
Don't play him. You can give the guy 7 more touches.
No, I'm saying like I think the way they do it is perfect.
Or like I said,
we'll get to them in a minute because they had nine rushes for Gibbs, 10 from Montgomery.
That's perfect.
Gibbs broke a 31-yarder. Besides that, Montgomery controlled the clock, which allowed Gibbs to get in there and bounce it out because you're worrying about who's coming up the middle, especially if they have both guys in at the same time. That's something you got to like, oh shit, what are they doing?
That's what I think they should do. But they alternate drives. It's you might get that one drive at the end where Gibbs will come in on a Montgomery drive based off situation, but they don't. It's really not hard to know what they're doing.
We talked about that here with Buffalo. Buffalo rotates a new running back in every play. How are you supposed to catch a rhythm? You have one guy in the whole drive.
That's my point.
He's gonna do better.
I don't like the way Buffalo does it.
No, neither do I. You get these guys one full drive. They get hot. Give him a break because you got another guy just as good for the next drive.
And then the Buffalo be rotating in a bunch of Jags. Like they're not even rotating in like raw people.
They ran some dude
just
I was
rotating
like,
and rotating.
Who is that? Yeah,
I know.
I didn't understand.
But you got another thing too. You have with Montgomery, he can pick the blitz up better than Gibbs. That's why he's in there more. He's also better on.
I know. I could find you a clip, and Gibbs took the linebacker and rode him all the way across it.
The one clip we all saw
showed it on
happened
TV.
to be right then and there, but he does better pass blocking back there. Now, if you're going to kill your guy out for the screen, you'll need him out there blocking for you. We'll get them.
Buffalo will rotate. they would take their best back out and rotate and give somebody the ball. They'd be like, "Oh, Sebastian Konkelmeyer with the carry." Like,
Yeah,
what? Where did he come from?
Number
You
72.
get 2 guys and be done with it. And you don't need 4 guys back there. Well, this
Two
game
things
anyway.
that haven't changed is Jared Goff does not have a good record, nor does he play or has played good versus us going back to his Ram days.
He haven't won.
Even better. Secondly, the Lions are just like Miami, Dallas, where they are a different team on the road.
I think when he
that's
was
my
with the
thing.
Rams,
They
though,
haven't.
that was with McVay. So Shanahan, I think he kind of knew
The
wanted to do,
Lions haven't played outside in grass since like November.
And that was a loss, right?
They lost. They put up like 13 points against somebody. I don't remember, but that was the last time they played outside on grass. So I'm real confused on this game right now. Because I think they can stop the 49ers run. And then once you do that, you start throwing the ball a bunch with Purdy, and I don't think that's a recipe for success.
I don't think they're gonna stop the run.
And not with how Purdy was throwing that thing the other week. He was doing the old white Tua.
And this game here, like, it's either going to be close or the 49ers are going to obliterate him, like beat him by like 40 points, because Detroit has that in him. Detroit
52 to
has
54.
Shit the bed
at times.
I
tell you what, they win
Better's game. Everybody over 100 yards. Everybody 7 catches. Every running back over 100 receiving and rushing. Bro, just give me the bag, bro.
They better, if they win the coin toss, they better accept. They better not defer.
That's something. So we're going to get back to this game. That's something that they did well with LaFleur and Green Bay. I'm going to go out and score because I know these other 2 teams with Dallas and San Francisco, they're powerhouses. Let's see if we can score first and get going and get them trying to play catch up. That worked.
They didn't do that with us though. You see.
They did it, but they didn't score for it. I think it was a field goal.
No, we came out first. They went out first versus Cowboys. We went out first.
No, I know if they won the toss, they would have gone out first because that's what they wanted to stick with. And they started a field goal in the first quarter.
I think they knew they did do that to Dallas. That's why they said let's get the ball.
No, the Dallas they did it right. Dallas is a front runner, so you try to get out in front of them first.
Yeah.
But
look at, like I said, with Aaron Jones, 18 for 108. You got 2 good running backs coming up with Detroit. If Baltimore gets there and you go there, you got Lamar Jackson, you got Edwards, you got Hill. And the last few games, teams are running on San Francisco, so they don't get that short up pretty quickly. It could be a problem.
We give up yards. We just don't give up the big play yards.
Yeah,
in the run.
Because if you're winning, you abandon the run anyway, and people get a pass against you.
But I've always said it. I don't think our run defense has been as good since we traded away D4. Ever since we traded away D4 to the Colts, I don't think our run defense has been solid, let alone our pressure. Getting Chase Young has kind of helped and added more depth, but to me, our
definitely helps you out.
Our front ain't been the same since we traded away D4, in my opinion.
Yeah, your inside guy. You got Armstead back. That's a big deal, I think, anyway.
I never liked it, Armstead, man.
He's good. He's the interior guy. He needs something in there. Yeah. But you got Dobbs with 83, Jaden Reed with 35, Bo Melton with a touchdown on 19. And then, so what's up with Debo? Is Debo playing? Do we know anything yet?
That's what I need to know. If he's not playing, I'm picking Detroit.
If I had to say it,
he missed practice on Wednesday.
He's probably going to be limited. He's probably going to be limited.
Well, what's today? Today's Thursday.
Yeah, he missed practice on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
He's probably going to play him, just be limited.
Oh,
practice.
It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. My bad.
Yeah, he missed.
He's got to reach a certain designation by Thursday to be on track to play.
No, that's what I'm saying. From what I read, I think Sunday or Monday, Shanahan and they were saying they wasn't gonna let him practice most of the week, like maybe practice, and then they'll play him.
Isn't it his shoulder though? Like that's his game.
Yeah,
even if his shoulder's sore.
It's the same shoulder that he caught the hairline fracture in the Cleveland game.
Oh, it's
man,
a wrap.
around.
He can't play anyway. You're not going to throw
This
nines to
time
him.
around,
man, it's the playoffs. Your legs work. Get out there.
My thing is, the beef.
Shoot it up.
The beef that he got with guard.
He likes to do that.
I think they're going to attack that shoulder. So
yeah, shoot it up. Shoot it up. Your legs work.
He's got to play now because I forgot about that. The beef he's got with what's his name.
He told Michael Irvin that it's different. Like the pain that he had in the Cleveland, he couldn't lift his arm or nothing. He said he got motion and all that. Just it's sore, but
it says he's feeling better. 50-50 he plays. But yeah, if it's something you can't hurt worse, shoot it up. Go out there and play. That's it. You got this opportunity last season. You may not get it again next season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, in my opinion, our window is closing.
Send Fred Warner to Miami, my guy. I got you for a poke and a smile.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere no time soon.
The window's closed.
Fred Warner for Tua, straight up.
You'll probably get Davis Ward. You'll probably get Debo, stuff like Warner.
Nah, they can't trade Debo. They just paid that boy.
They didn't really want to pay.
Tua for Fred Warner, straight up. You take it, Dewey?
I tell you what, I give you Kyle Shannon. I give you Kyle Shannon if you can get me Jim Harbaugh back.
I ain't watching no. I'm not watching Mike White.
You got
Tampa Bay.
You have Kyle
no, you got to trade for Justin Fields. I saw the rumor today.
All right. If we get Fred Warner and Justin Fields for Tua, I'm sorry, my guy.
Tua's going to Denver.
Good luck
out
there in Colorado. Bubba.
I thought so too, bro. Like I was rooting for Detroit. But I'm rooting for Baker also. I want to see Baker win, but I want to see all of Detroit win. So
Baker's
I was going back and forth. I like Baker, bro. Just give me more commercials.
Yeah, he's home right now.
He threw the interception at the end of the game, but do you blame the loss on him?
He did the Baker. Baker did the Baker.
Do you blame the loss on him?
Blame the loss. No, you can't do that.
Nah,
but he's that guy. They're going to pin it to him. Like Felix said, look, he did the Baker. He threw that one interception.
Yeah, he gave him the one that he usually gives.
You just have to get at the end of the game.
That's who he is.
Defense let him down. But, I mean, he did have some Baker-ish throws. So.
Mike Evans.
Baker-ish?
8 for 147 and a touchdown. I
can't wait for Mike Evans to be a Colt.
Baker going to the Colts too?
Who?
Baker. No. You need a quarterback. Your guy's still hurt.
No.
I'm trying to figure out where Colts is getting all this money from. They must be with the hanging out.
We got 80. What is it? 84 million in cap.
So we got
third. We got the third highest.
Isn't Mike Evans gonna want like 40 of that?
Sorry, he can have it. Pittman gonna have it.
That's another 40.
JT, don't you?
No, they're not getting 40 a year. What are you talking about? 40 between the two of them.
It'd be like 17 a year.
Ain't nobody getting $40 million a year.
What is Chase got to get paid too, and Jefferson, don't he?
Yeah.
Can we just talk about?
Yeah,
this?
they all waiting. Chase said he's waiting for Jefferson.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is lopsided. That's lopsided because Jefferson's had the better career, so he needs to be paid
with the less quarterback too.
Yeah.
But playing indoors that probably helps out.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Burrow got hurt his rookie year, didn't he? So Chase has only had Burrow for 1 year?
Nah, I'm just playing. I don't want Mike Evans. I need to re-sign Pitt, and I need to go sign L'Jarius Sneed and Jalen Johnson, and then I'll be all right.
I'll take Sneed in Miami, bro.
You like Jalen Johnson?
Yeah, he's gonna be perfect in our defense.
I need what's the guy from the UM? Cam something or other. Who's it? Kitchens?
Oh, Cam Kitchens. Yeah, we're gonna draft him.
Oh, he's going to Carolina.
No, I need that for
Buffalo. Dan Morgan's first thing he's gonna do is draft the Hurricane, bro.
Well, he'll be gone. Hurricane players. Cam Kitchens will be gone before 15 before we pick.
So Tampa Bay, Detroit. Anything surprise you here? Went way you thought it was going to go, shoot out, good team.
I thought it was going to be just how it was. I really thought Tampa was going to be able to pull it out.
I didn't think Tampa had a shot, so I was shocked that the game was close.
Baker, bro, that guy finds a way, man. 350, 3 touchdowns. Goff, 285 and 2 touchdowns. We got Gibbs with 74 yards, Montgomery with 33, and then you got Gibbs with 40 yards receiving. Amon-Ra with 77, Laporta with 65.
We beat them with Minshew. They had no shot.
Some time. Who's that?
I said we beat them with Minshew. They didn't have a shot.
He guy lives in a van down by the river.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna be free if you want him in Buffalo.
He knows how to spin that thing.
You sure? He won't turn the ball over.
He won't make a big play either.
He won't throw the ball deep.
You know what Minshew would have done?
Makes him a liability. You got to have some excitement.
He would have kept that. He would have kept that drive moving.
You knew exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
He would have
kept that drive moving.
Yeah,
he would have been right to Stephon Diggs.
Right to Diggs.
First down.
That would have been a good move.
Let's go.
I'd have taken that.
He would have kept that drive going. He wouldn't have chucked it up into the end zone.
We expected how that game would go. Nothing crazy here.
Maybe Dewey won him. Dewey's a Minshew lover. You want him over Tua?
Minshew.
No, they
Minshew.
He wants McCarthy.
It's like the same thing. Tua's just more accurate.
Oh, you want McCarthy? You want to get rid of Allen for McCarthy?
He wants McCarthy.
I don't know what y'all do. Keep talking. I keep seeing that shit, and I had to mute the chat today. I was tired of seeing how great JJ is.
Dewey can't wait to get his jersey, his JJ McCarthy jersey.
You're gonna get Herbert because Harbaugh's gonna draft McCaffrey, so they're gonna get rid of Herbert. He'll go to Miami. Tua will go to wherever he's got to go, and Miami might have a chance next year.
Miami's gonna
Tua and Herbert.
Miami's gonna draft JJ McCarthy just for Dewey.
What if
he's gonna have his
Herbert?
Jersey?
Listen. Herbert and Tua in the backfield, and the center snaps it to one of them, and you don't know before the play. That's like the newest shit in the NFL I just made up.
That's
Herbert's got it. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Tua's got it.
Y'all would go 0-20.
We can even run Herbert up the middle because he's a tight end, like Josh Allen.
That's like a carried away. Herbert's more of like a guard. He's not very fast, not very nimble, not very big, just tall.
He's plenty athletic. That's why the people
athletic.
He can throw it out of the stadium.
He does good commercials. His
plenty athletic.
He's even boring in his subway.
He ran read option at Oregon.
Bro. I wouldn't doubt that he green screened that at his house, and because he didn't want nobody there, and then he shipped it to them, and they made the commercial.
And they got
no way he was around five different people.
You're gonna have the Herbert boys on one team. You know
That's funny.
You even get to give his brother for a discounted price.
His brother's not good.
Well, none of those quarterbacks matter because Jordan Love is the best in that draft.
He's looking good the other day. So you got Mahomes with 215, Allen 186, Pacheco 97, which was a real good showing for Pacheco. He didn't play the first time against Buffalo.
Love Pacheco.
Buffalo's leading rusher, which is the worst stat there is, Josh Allen, 72 yards. Cook, 61. Ty Johnson. Your boy Diggs was back there running the ball also. And then Hamlin on the worst fake punt of all time, DeMar Hamlin with one rush for 2 yards.
I saw there was a meme that said to show respect to DeMar Hamlin, the Bills lost their final game by 3, which is Hamlin's number.
No, the internet is unforgiving, bro.
Hey, when they gave him the ball, I was like,
I sent so many memes to you already.
You really running a fake punt with a clone?
Yeah,
you really running a fake punt with a clone?
Maybe they thought he was fast. Maybe they
that was the riskiest punt fake in the history of the NFL, bro.
I'm not giving it to it. I'm not giving the fake punt to the clone.
Good thing Sean Taylor was there.
They could have juiced up his boots. Who knows? They could have put anything in an AI machine out there.
Your owner said that Diggs is still the number one receiver.
Well, the owner's an idiot then. Owner's an idiot.
He said Diggs been standing out there watching the Kansas City Chiefs for 3 years, bro.
He should go join him. He should get over there.
He's probably telling Josh. You don't want to stand out.
Go to Kansas City.
Yeah,
you don't want to stand out here with me, Josh, and watch this.
Put a perfect one in his hands and he dropped it. Don't tell me Diggs is elite. Get that guy off my team.
That's a hard catch
with his elbows, bro.
That was a hard catch, man.
It hit him in the he's supposed to be elite.
But his head was up like this. Like, that's tough.
Oh, boy.
That's a tough catch.
I've seen George Pickens upside down fall to bounds, catch with one hand. Don't tell me this is hard catch. 2 hands in right here. Come on, bro. Got it.
You also seen him drop a comeback.
It's a possibility. I may have seen that too.
You've seen that.
Seen him go 2 for 60 for like 3 games combined.
That's also seen that. Yeah, that 2 for 60. He gets that 175-yard run.
He doesn't get any
2 for 80, 1
separation.
for 75.
Yeah.
But in this game here, bro, Pacheco was a big difference, man. That guy runs hard. It's funny to watch him run.
I love to watch
but he runs hard, man.
Boy
He's
run
hard
tough,
to bring
man.
down.
I like the way he runs.
Puerto Rican running backs, man, they run tough.
He's definitely crazy. I love when he gets hit and it looks crazy and he gets up like he doesn't care. That dude's like a robot, bro.
Every time Rice caught something, Amy's yelling at the TV because one of the dudes in our fantasy thing has got Rashee Rice, the one guy, Steve-O. And she's like, who the fuck is this Rice guy? No one knows who he is. I'm like,
that's my dude.
Bro. Like, he's
rookie
doing good
from
now
SMU.
You're not on your team anymore.
Love
man. I like the Chiefs, man. I like the Chiefs to win. I like the Chiefs to win.
Lashley went over to SMU from UM and turned him loose. Taught him how to be a receiver. Rhett Lashley.
No.
He was the OC for the Hurricanes, and then he took the SMU job.
This is a game I did not think it went the way it went. I do not like that Buffalo has okay depth, not the best when you got third and second string linebackers out there, 2 old safeties. Bro, I told you in the chat the other day, I went online, someone's like, yo, Buffalo's $40 million over the cap. They got to make moves. I'm like, get rid of Poyer and Hyde. You'd have thought I kicked somebody, bro. They lost their shit. You're not a fan. You're not loyal. I'm loyal to the team, not the player. These 2 guys are old. One's got a neck injury. One guy.
So cut the whole secondary, even
Tre'Davious. Our corners are good. These guys, they're old.
They are?
Yeah, for sure.
Tre'Davious is old though.
Nah, he didn't play the whole season. He can be gone also.
He hasn't played in like 3 seasons.
Yeah, he needs to be gone. Rasul Douglas was good. Taron Johnson is good. But the one touchdown Kelsey had when there was nobody around him for 80 yards, Poyer ran right by him. Get his old ass off.
I didn't see an 80-yard touchdown.
Easily, bro. No one's around. I didn't say 80 yards. Nobody was around him within 80 yards. They were like maybe 10 yards from the end zone, but there was nobody around him in about 80 yards. And I'm like,
he had another catch with.
How did this guy, of all the guys, get that open? I think he was there at maybe the 30-yard line, and he just ran straight. He didn't put a move on.
If he caught a 10-yard pass, how were they 80 yards away from him?
Bro, they weren't even on the field. They were sitting on the bench, past the 50 in the other direction. It was ridiculous.
My main takeaway from that game was the Bills are Josh Allen and an average team. They're not winning nothing no time soon.
They're not winning nothing no time soon.
Yeah, they're not winning nothing no time
field,
soon.
it's going to be a problem. Our defense isn't that good. Our talent's not that good. Our
and their coaching
not that good.
And they called plays that game like they were scared shitless that he was going to turn the ball over.
But I'd rather
most of his passes were screen passes.
I'd rather keep it in tight and move the ball down the field. But then you get to the fourth quarter. Let's just start bombs away. Like, what the hell are you doing?
But see, all right, hold on. This one I said this episodes ago that Josh Allen is not the quarterback to do Joe Brady's system and I really don't think he could play in anybody's system because the guy cannot take it. At some point, he's going to implode and just start chucking the ball. That is not the offensive calls or the coaching. That's Josh Allen just hyperventilating because he hasn't thrown the ball 70 yards yet.
Somebody called
he was waiting all day to throw it, and he was just like, fuck it.
Somebody that's what it
looked like
down the field.
That's what it looked like that last drive.
Yo, go 80 yards.
You can't contain
that last drive. That's what it looked like. He's like, yo, I'm chucking this thing.
He said, fuck it.
I come back and I'll chuck it again.
He hit Diggs in his hands. It wasn't a great play. I try to tell Liam all the time, sometimes bad plays end up good. Sometimes good plays end up bad. You can make the wrong decision to get a good outcome, but you want to play the odds most of the time.
Even that pass he threw to that 7-stringer that he had to lay out for, if he just would have took a little air out of it, that he could have ran up under it.
Just right there would have been there. But that's what it is. It's right at the tip every time. But Josh Allen's problem is
that's an NFL throw, by the way.
He's a superstar, bro. He makes it all the time. Problem is you're throwing a dump truck out there. You got Josh Allen's problem is coming from high school, no offers. Junior college, no offers. Wyoming, one offer is one thing. And so ever since then, he feels like he has to prove he's supposed to be where he's at. And Correct. He doesn't just calm down, get into the system, and keep it moving. He's got to go above and beyond to show, now I'm supposed to be here. You're here.
What game was it when
now
he
chill out and follow the system, follow the play call.
That's why I like my game manager quarterback. He
I would love that, bro.
What game was it
easy
where Josh Allen threw for like 90 yards, didn't do nothing, and
Dallas
the Bills
game.
won. Yeah, and he
no,
was
we've already
like,
had this conversation.
I
No,
know,
you heard it
but he
wrong.
says the Bills
You're a
game.
hater.
he said, no,
he said
that's
I
not
would
it.
do this all day if I could, is what he
No,
said.
He said, I
Yes,
feel
he
like
did.
I didn't do anything, and I did because he didn't. Because he has. That's what his brain is wired to where he's going to do
clip
everything.
Ended, so
If
people
nobody
like
else
you
had
can talk
stats-
shit, and the clip continued and said, "I would take this all day long," is what he said.
He had to
doubt
save himself because he overtalked
Yeah.
it.
Nah, bro.
The
He
way
ran
he-
for 200
the- hey.
yards. Anybody would love that.
He said he
The
felt
way
like
he
didn't do
plays,
nothing.
the way he plays tells me that he wouldn't want to do that.
All
every game.
season, I'm telling you, the dude.
I'm with you 100%.
No.
If he was winning every game and he was only throwing for 100 yards and not scoring, the dude would be losing his mind. Nobody, he wouldn't be able to do that.
He
wouldn't say, "Oh, we're winning, we're
I gotta
winning."
prove myself mentality. It's the same shit that Aaron Rodgers has. I'm gonna roll out, throw deep. I'm not gonna run the 5-yard out. That's gonna get the first down. I'm gonna tell the guys to go deep, and I'm gonna air it out. Play within the system, and you'll be a lot better off. These guys like to do their own thing. It ain't gonna work that way. It's a team game. Get it together. I think we're gonna get what's the guy's name from Detroit? Ben Johnson?
Tua better.
Ben Hansen? Hansen John? What's his name?
Ben Johnson? You think
Yeah,
you're gonna do what with Ben Johnson?
What's his name?
Obi-Wan
Detroit?
Kenobi?
gonna
Getting
go-
him as what?
Ben
head
Johnson's
coach.
about to go be the head coach of Commanders, man. What are you
Head
talking about?
coach. Damn, Billy took the whole secondary out of it, fired the
Yeah,
coach.
Billy.
Listen, he's
God,
gotta go.
we getting Ben Johnson.
If you
That's what he
want
said, fire
how
sale.
Buffalo's coaching is, again, I already said it. Travis Kelce is the only option they have. He ran down the middle of the field. He wasn't even running fast. He was a brisk
Right.
walk, and there was
nobody
within
around
100
him. Yards of him.
nobody near him. He catches it, not a mosey on it. Everyone's looking around like, what happened? Well, that's your bad defense from your bad head coach calling the defense. Get rid of your defensive coordinator and your coach at the same time. One fell swoop. He's out. Done. Give me
No.
somebody else. I don't want the dude
What
from
are you playing?
the Chargers.
You're playing.
I want
you're,
the guy-
Are you playing franchise mode in Madden? You just gonna relocate the whole team, start from scratch.
You have to, bro.
The London
Hey,
Buffaloes.
I tell you what, Ben Johnson ain't coming there. All right.
Yes, we're
There
going to
we
get
go.
Belichick then. We'll take Belichick.
Just head on over to Toronto. The Toronto
I've said it for the
Buffaloes.
whole season. If Buffalo
Toronto.
loses, they've got to get rid of the coach. They're not
Ben
gonna go any
Johnson will be the
further
head coach
with
of the
McDermott.
Commanders.
Then
That
you need a
is a
quarterback.
fact.
Maybe Josh Allen will go there. And then the Buffalo will do bad and have to fire everybody and start over
Ben
again.
Johnson doesn't want a Josh Allen.
Oh, everybody wants a Josh Allen. They don't want a
Oh,
Sam
no.
Howell.
No. I'm pretty sure there's half the league that don't want.
Oh no! Listen, bro.
No.
The guys
He
bring
won't
50
have a-
touchdowns with him.
Even though I
Okay,
don't,
let me-
I like.
let me rephrase.
Even though
Let
I
me-
like
let me
Sam
rephrase.
Howell, Ben Johnson will have he will have a quarterback in
Let
the
me rephrase.
Commanders
Sam
uniform.
Howell's
It's
done,
probably
bro.
going
He's
to be
a
Drake May.
career backup now.
Let me rephrase. The Shanahan tree don't want no Josh Allen.
Yeah, you think
Oh,
McDaniel?
no.
You think
Oh,
McDaniel
no.
wants Tua or wants?
Oh no,
my guy
they would
Allen.
hate.
Come on.
They could not control themselves if they had a Josh Allen in their offense. They'd be
See?
like, "Would you please just do what I'm telling you to do?"
Simple and easy. Dump offs. Or I'm going to send Tyreek Hill 80 yards down the field. Something he's never had happen to him in Miami. Go deep.
Please do what I
yeah.
tell you
Catch
to
an
do.
80-yard touchdown without physically catching the ball at the 80-yard mark. Like if you catch it at the 20 and you finish running, it's still 80 yards.
Listen, you Dolphin fans justify Tua's weak arm with all the crazy shit I've ever heard. That's the 80-yard touchdown. They caught it 5 yards and ran to 75. That's a 5-yard catch.
It
I don't
says
want an
80-yard touchdown though.
Stats. They should start deducting that from the quarterbacks.
The yak.
No, they have a separate category for that.
What they need to do is separate the tipped interceptions from quarterbacks because they get screwed on that shit.
No,
That's
stop
gotta be
throwing it
taken.
where it can get tipped.
That's
Yeah, bro.
Herbert loves to throw just straight lasers 5 yards up the field, and it gets tipped and intercepted. That's on Herbert for being an absolute moron.
Stop
bro,
throwing it
receivers
so it
gotta
can
catch
get
the ball.
tipped.
Receivers got to be better.
Got to
No.
throw a good ball.
Stop throwing where it gets tipped.
Your guy throws laser beams
American
and breaks fingers too.
Football
Oh, he
confidence.
can't control himself. That dude has no touch.
When you're so strong, you can't help it, bro. I want to tell you. When you're a superstar like that,
Oh,
what can you
All
do?
right.
What's crazy is then you see him do a play. That one play, he was stuck in the pocket, level feet, and then like looked panicky and threw. And it's like, bro, you just ran 7 times in a row.
The fix
Why
was
that
in.
time are you not even allowed to move? It's so weird how
Because,
he
bro,
plays,
they got
dude.
the call that said, listen, you are single-handedly destroying everything you work for with Taylor Swift. Stop. Go back to what you were doing. That's what happened.
What are you talking about?
That's what happened. They got the call. Jason
are you
Kelsey's
a crazy person?
Shirtless. He's going nuts. Swift's up there doing her thing. They got to tell Josh Allen, you're too good. Tone it down. And that's what happened.
I guarantee you that's not what they told him.
They made him throw from the pocket. 100%. That's the way he toned it down. Stay 100%. In the pocket and throw it so you guys lose.
Hey, listen, I didn't say how. I just said they told him to tone it down.
Oh,
AFC
my Lord.
Championship game.
Chiefs.
Checo, I won't miss the running back 10. This time.
Ravens by 100.
I'm not taking Pacheco in this game, bro.
No. Chiefs by 10.
Are any of these injuries worth anything? Rock Shin, Marlon Humphrey, Sky Moore.
It's Rock Yassin.
Yassin, yeah. Humphrey is a big loss.
Willie Gay.
It's Rock Yassin.
Willie Gay is an issue. Yep.
All right. These are all out or just right now they're just on an IR question.
It says questionable, buddy.
Questionable. I don't know, man. Your boy Debo's questionable, but he might not make it. So you taking the running back or the quarterback? How about you click
view all injuries?
Who you got?
Ravens by 1,000.
That bad, huh?
So when it comes to the picks that we're picking, I need Debo to not play, so that way Felix picks the Lions, and I can stay on the Ravens and go with the 49ers. But if he picks the Ravens and the 49ers, then I got to take Mahomie and Swifty.
Oh,
keep an eye on that.
Or I can bulk it this week and blow it to where we're even no matter what, and then tie on the Super Bowl or you win.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. Points scored per game. Dude, they're putting up points over there in Baltimore. And the first
that's what Lamar does. That's why he's the MVP.
MVP Pizzle.
I don't know about that. Yards per game, 9 and 6. Yards against per team, 2nd and 6th. Kind of evenly matched, except for I think Baltimore's going to beat them pretty badly. Rush yards per game, obviously that's going to go to Baltimore. You got 7 running backs on your team. Time on possession, interceptions. Mahomes throws 2 interceptions this game?
He's going to throw 1. And then he's going to look at the camera
That's
and
not
cry.
bad.
What? 8 picks for the season is horrible.
No, I'm saying 18-8. That's not bad. That's looking good for Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, 8 picks in one season. That's horrible.
Not good. You got 18-8. That benefits them. You get a good rush on them. Mahomes.
That's like half a pick a game.
Yeah, that's tough. Sacks pretty much even, 57-58. Time of possession off by a minute. Rush goes to Baltimore. Rush yards per game goes to against. I mean, they're going to lose that one. Okay.
Both teams have really good interior pressure too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to who can contain.
Yeah, I like that Matabuke.
Yeah.
That Matabuke be balling.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I think and I hope that Baltimore beats the hell out of them. Kansas City plus 165, Baltimore minus 200, over under 44.5. The spread is 3.5.
Take it.
What are we taking? 3.5?
3.5. As I already said, Baltimore by 2,000.
I'm doing minus. I'm going to do alternative 2.5. It's always a field goal game. Goodell's predictable.
Especially if it's going to be raining.
I'm with Rob there, but the weather is going to be an issue. It could be low scoring. I mean, the weather favors Baltimore anyway. Defense and Lamar Jackson running it.
Yeah.
But for betting purposes, that's going to be a little bit.
I can't bet Gus Edwards again, so y'all go ahead and win some money on that because that fool he is terrible when I bet him.
I don't know how, and I don't know if Lamar's going to be able to communicate, man, inside that MNT. MNT is nuts. And it's the AFC Championship. That place is going to be nuts.
You mean Mahomes?
Yeah, Mahomes.
Yeah, I was wondering. He threw me off. I was like, what?
So, last game was his first road playoff game.
Like a big one too. because yeah.
So, but M&T is nuts. Like, he's not going to be able to communicate in there.
Can't
So
wait.
we're all taking Baltimore.
I love his ugly crying.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
I want Baltimore to win, so I'll go with that.
Huh? Baltimore by 5,000.
Taking the Chiefs.
This isn't my official pick.
To keep it close. It'll be sneaky. They'll find a way to keep him in the game, to keep the Swifties interested. Bro, if Kansas City wins, I'm done, bro. I'm never watching football again.
I'm thinking 10 points.
I think they're gonna come out there and shock them early. I think they're gonna do like with Green Bay. They're gonna go out there.
Baltimore 24. Kansas City 10.
24-10, really?
Only 10.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's bold, bro. That sounds boring too. So let's pump those numbers up a little bit. So I can set up.
All right, 24, 13.
34-24.
I got one more field goal in for you. 24-13.
I need at least 3 people to score on each team.
Jesus. Or just pick one person.
It's got to be the starters, though.
No, but neither defense gives up a lot of points.
No guy named Palmer catching 60-yard touchdowns.
Neither defense gives up a lot of points.
I know. I don't like
that. Is true. Yeah, they're first and second.
I can't
the
bet.
Under then?
I can't bet unders, bro. My brain can't handle it. Like, I'm gonna say these guys, good defense, they're not gonna make it, and then I look at the under, and I'm like, he's gonna go for like $1.25. There's no way I can bet this. Like, I don't understand how my brain can't. I just can't.
If I pick the under, it goes over in the first half.
Well, see, so, I picked the under. It goes over with 5 minutes left in the fourth. I'm like, I got this, and all of a sudden, there's a 70-yard punt return down to the 1. Like, what are you doing? Why are they going to score here?
Remember when
and then boom, they both score, and then they go over by like 10 points.
Remember Simeon got me on that last Denver drive in garbage time and kept running the damn ball like an ass.
I got that with Cincinnati. They hit Joe Mixon out of nowhere on the first play in the fourth quarter. He runs like a 50-yard dump off. They kick the field goal, and there's the over. I'm like, Joe Mixon doesn't catch the ball, let alone run it 55 yards.
You know what it might be?
I can't do the unders either, bro.
If you bet and you need an over, you have hope the whole game.
Yes.
And if you bet an under, you're in fucking fear the whole game.
Yeah.
I don't think I like. I don't want to be in fear.
You start adding the math. Well, listen, the clock goes. I mean, look at that. It's 40 seconds per minute or 15 minutes. So that's 40 seconds. There's no way they can score that many points. It's literally only like an hour in the game. There's not a lot of time in the game. You start really counting down everything, and then you realize, damn, he just got like 80 yards in one play. That's 10 seconds, and they scored a touchdown. Three more of these, and it's the over, and I lose. Man, fuck. Then you go, live bet, take the over. Then you go the over. And somehow they find that push, and you lose both.
Yeah, that's how, bro. That live bet. That's how I
live bet's a dangerous thing.
Yeah, I just lost the under. Let me go live bet the over.
Exactly.
Oh, they still don't get it.
The under. I'm going to double up to make my money back on this over. Let's go do it. Nope, it's still not over enough.
They fumble the next play.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that's live betting.
Horrible.
What do we got here? San Francisco, the Detroit Lions.
We win by 3.
Does Debo make that much of a difference there or not?
Yeah.
I think if Debo doesn't play, I'm picking the Lions.
Really?
Dude, they were throwing to what's that guy's name? Jennings? Who's your number 15
Jennings,
for y'all?
Ray McLeod.
Jawan
Jennings. Yeah, nobody wants to watch that. So nobody's scared of that dude. Like, they didn't even watch film on him this week.
So bet the over then.
Debo has to.
He's going to come out with a 25-yard legit bet. Bet the over.
Alternate him. Ayuk.
Put him at the 45.
I need
double
Ayuk.
The money.
Rob, this game I literally need it to be like 54-53.
That's not.
That would be Rob. Yeah, Rob.
That would be elite, bro. Like Amon-Ra and Gibbs, just like career games.
First
CMC and Ayuk, career games.
We don't score that high, and we damn sure don't give up that much. So,
yeah, you might want to go the under on this one.
It's going to happen.
We'll let you get 20, 25 points. We ain't letting you get no 30 and 40.
This one here, 50 the over under.
Some OT.
minus
minus
7.
Over under
Woo.
51. They're begging me to take the under on that one.
This is.
I think I want Lions plus 7.
This is an under. This is an under all day. Nothing happening again to the fourth quarter. They're riding 48 the whole time, and then here comes the fluke play. The guy gets a touchdown, and all of a sudden you're done.
Yeah, that's what. So if San Fran's going to be up 21, and there's going to be like 8 minutes left, and they're going to let Detroit go all the way down the field and waste like 6 minutes and score, and that's going to put it over.
Yeah, and this is one of them games where Purdy's going to throw 3 touchdowns. No one's going to know how he did it, but he's going to have 3 touchdowns. But Cowboys going to run for 2. How they score 35 by themselves? They're not even doing anything out there. And the Lions are probably going to score 10, and it's going to be the under. And if you bet the under, the Lions are going to have that shootout that we often they're going to have. It's going to be 45-35.
I needed a shootout.
I think the minus.
I needed a shootout too.
I would take the under
because I made a bet by accident.
If we start blowing them out, we pull in the starters anyways. It's not regular season where we're going to keep running it up. So,
but they're going to keep staying in. They're going to keep going and passing. You got to take Goff with the over whatever his yards are, or do the alternate 199 and just put a bunch of money on it.
I would do it. I
made a bet by accident today, so I'm kind of with Dewey, where I just want a bunch of scoring. I need Montgomery to have 100 yards. Him and McCaffrey.
No, you don't want scoring. You just want yards. You don't want scoring.
Yards.
I need Montgomery and McCaffrey to have 100 yards rushing. I put a bet in by accident, and
I don't see how that spread is like that outside of experience. Like
7?
This is like a 3.5 game as well. Like
Golf
7.
Is like 0 I think because Golf is like 0-7.
And
Detroit doesn't get any respect still.
This hits all the cliches though. Indoor to outdoor, cross country, weather, Golf against an old team. Yeah, like Rob's right. That all these are playing into those odds. And you hope that's all nonsense because Man Campbell's out there boosting them up, making them feel good about it.
It's already been bet down, though, because it was 9.
With Ben Johnson is different than Goff with McVay. That Shanahan knew how to stop a McVay offense, so Goff, he got him in trouble. I think he'll do different things this game than he would normally or than he used to.
Good observation there. You're right. They can
good, better, best. Never let them rest.
Pressure, Golf is going to be Golf.
Once he throws 1, it's over.
Yeah, or he did it in the game the other day where he turned around and did this like chest pass behind him. They're good for one of those bonehead moves. San Francisco will capitalize on that. So you've got to be very controlled.
I mean, same goes for Purdy. Purdy almost
never let them rest.
He had 2 drop
good is better, and your better is best.
Yeah.
Hit him right in the chest. So if Purdy starts out with a pick or 2, like they're both going to just spiral.
Yeah.
I've never seen Goff throw a pick and then be elite.
Purdy's been able to recover for the most part. He's only had 2 bad games like that.
But that's what I'm saying. The games were bad the whole way through. He doesn't have like a 4 touchdown, 1 interception game where he started off first drive with a pick and then crushed it. It's just once he's thrown a pick, then it's a tip pick, and then it's like boom, downhill from there.
I mean, Goff is 30-12. Touchdown interceptions. Purdy is 31-11. So 1 more touchdown, 1 less interception. I mean, running backs obviously going Christian McCaffrey, but Amon-Ra and Ayuk, Debo. I can see Debo being an S factor then because you got Laporta, Amon-Ra, and then the 2 running backs
our receiving core collectively is not good.
Yeah, skill talent on the other side of San Francisco is better across the board.
We need a better 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
I'm betting.
Are they going to be able to get the Purdy? Hutchinson going to be able to get back there?
Jawan going to bet Jennings.
I think we're going to do a lot of
direction
encounters on his ass.
Push him out.
All the overs.
Run right up the middle. Because they can run the middle. You get an edge rush like Hutchinson. You just push him out. But conversely, same with Bosa and Chase Young. Just push them to the sides, run up the middle.
Yeah, I'm happy. We got the linebacker too.
Oh, yeah, you got the defense is better.
Good foosball.
But Angeloni, bro. Who? You want blonde hair out there taking people out?
It's a Z, not a G.
And
Abalone?
Anzalone, not Angeloni.
Abalone, the turtle.
They got Hutch. Hutch going to get the Purdy.
And they got Campbell, bro. He's going to be out there yelling at these guys, scaring the hell out of them.
He looked like he was going to cry. I forgot what point of the game it was. It's the first time I looked at him and he was scared that he was going to lose that game last week. and he just he did not look scary and confident. He looked like he's about to cry, and they were all zoomed in, and he had his hands on his knees. Huh?
What are you talking about?
Man Campbell?
Usually
he was taking it in, bro.
He looked
Don't you know
he
the
was
world?
Shoot.
Real men, strong men, tough men, they cry at football games.
In the show.
Didn't you see that Bills Bills fan? Who's tougher than that guy? Crying in front of 50 million people.
Dolphins,
no one is tougher
Dolphins
than that guy.
let the greatest leader in NFL history out of their organization.
And I agree to that, but he went to the Saints after that, and a lot of people made sense that I've read is he was clearly not ready with the Dolphins, and he learned when he went with Sean Payton, and then I think that he took the next step in his
So what you're saying is he was on the same coaching staff as Brady, so he's going to bring Man Campbell to Buffalo, new head coach. Thank you. I'll take it.
What did he say?
He was with Brady, but
Brady was on the
Saints at the same time. Yeah.
So
Excuse me?
get rid of McDermott. Kevin Bacon. Bring Man
I thought you were
Campbell
talking
over
about
there.
Tom Brady.
Kevin Bacon.
Tommy
You want to
Bill's
act
Brady.
Bill Brady.
Yeah. Joe Brady.
Bill Brasky.
Bill
Brady.
Brasky.
That boy said Kevin Baker.
Joe Brady.
Degrees of
He
Kevin
learned.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
That's an actor.
Yeah, man. Listen, 6
So
degrees.
what
It
you're
is it is.
saying is you want Joe Brady back in Buffalo.
Yeah, this is what he can say. Hey,
I
Josh,
need him out of Buffalo so I can root
run
for him again.
the ball. Stop with this passing nonsense. He got the endorsement today from Josh Allen. I love
Trust
Brady.
me.
He should stay as my coach.
He probably wants to get out of there so he can actually coach quarterback that's gonna listen.
Who you want to know? But
Hey,
if you
he
can
did
fix
tell me.
quarterback in the league and make him better.
He
that's gonna
said
look
my
good
job
in
will be
resume.
easy when he got the QB coach job. He's like, well, at least my job will be easy. Little did he know that he was going to the fucking retarded hamster.
He's a
Yeah.
superhero out there, bro. Him and Haley
He
Styles
thought,
will make a
he
power
thought
couple.
his job was gonna be easy.
Yeah, and then he went there and was like, oh, this guy is like a toddler.
He needs to be coached. A good coach
It's like a
takes that
ADHD toddler.
challenge. The good coach says, I got you. We're going to make it work, sport. High five.
No more red dyes in Josh Allen's food. That's what it is.
Hey,
It's
listen,
the red 40 and the blue 5. That's getting to him.
He needs to just play within the confines of the script, not the NFL
He doesn't
script. The
know
coach's script.
how.
Listen,
He doesn't know how.
How do you tell Iron Man not to be awesome? You can't. He just is. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you.
You sound like a crazy person.
Oh, my
I
God.
feel like a
crazy.
crazy person. So speaking of crazy people, I'm going to say something that seems to be spot on. Who's seen that Rebel movie?
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, I'm going
Rebel-
to throw up.
Rebel
This
Moon?
one chick, this one
Rebel
woman
Moon.
can take out the entire galaxy
Hey,
with her
don't
little
talk about
laser
Sophia.
gun.
Don't talk about
Yeah.
Sophia.
Have you,
Oh,
hey,
get
have you
outta here
seen
with that.
have you seen Kingsman? How dangerous she is?
Yeah.
Kingsman, what is that?
She was
Mayor
the
of
mummy.
Kingstown?
She was the mummy. Like, what are you talking
Have
about?
you seen the
Oh,
Mummy with Tom
took out all the
Cruise?
people?
I told you that Rebel Moon sucked.
That was
That
good.
movie was awesome.
It was
I don't
good.
even remember it. I don't even remember
it
any
was-
parts
I
of
liked
it.
Awesome.
it. I'm going to watch the other one when it comes out. It was good, but I have a hard time suspending disbelief on only one thing. You can give me a purple guy to erase the universe. You can give me walking zombies and vampires. You can give me all that shit. You cannot give me a woman who's going to beat up everybody she sees like they're not even there. I'm sorry.
She was
Can't do it.
trained.
Marvel does it.
She was
Captain
trained
Marvel
by
does
the
it.
baddest of
Captain
the
Marvel's
bad.
lame as shit. I didn't even watch the second one because it's 3 women out there and some other chick who's supposedly stronger
Listen.
than Thanos.
Well, there
Yeah,
goes
Did you
the
watch?
women
Did you
viewers.
watch Rebel Moon? She was
Yeah, it was
trained
good.
by the baddest of the
And
bad.
that's how I was able to get past it. She's a crazy
It's
soldier.
like-
She's hiding on
It's like Ahsoka
area.
being trained by Anakin Skywalker. Like
Yeah.
You take
Ahsoka's
those
one of the
traits.
baddest girls ever, man. Ahsoka is
you
No,
take
nah.
those traits.
You do.
You take the traits of your leader, of your
But-
Ahsoka's
master.
one of the best
Bro.
Jedis ever.
She's not 5'1" headbutting some dude who's built like a tank. It's not going to
Listen,
happen.
Listen, I
He's got
seen
Josh
her.
Allen superpowers.
I seen
Some
her
lady
in
did it.
Kingsman take dudes out, and she didn't even have legs. In this movie, she
Nope.
had legs.
She
Well,
had legs.
Had I
Real
known
legs.
that, I wouldn't have
legs
started
put
this
you over the top.
conversation the way
Yeah.
I
She was
did.
Echo
I
before
seen
Echo.
I seen her
She was
do
Echo
damage
before
without legs. Her legs were blades.
Yeah,
Lance King
Echo
was
before Echo.
Blaze
King
probably
was
would
good.
Blaze
She was
probably
cutting
would have
head-
been better. Listen,
she
the
was
movie
cutting
was good. I
heads off
liked
and
it.
stuff.
I thought it was good. A little too much slow motion for my taste, but I thought it was good.
Well, you know who? That's Zack Snyder, so you're gonna have some slow motion in there.
Man,
Right?
I'm all for slow motion, but some like what was it? What's the movie? The chick with the Wonder Woman? What's her face? I didn't see the second one because that first one,
Wonder
it was like
Woman?
everything moving in slow motion the whole fucking movie. Everything she did was like.
So you?
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
I didn't.
Wonder Woman.
I didn't watch
She's an Amazon.
I didn't watch the second one.
I didn't watch the second one either. But
I'm really not a DC person, so I watch
who is?
Batman and Superman, and that's about it on DC for me.
I like Aquaman's not bad. I haven't watched the second one yet.
Me either.
But I thought Rebel Moon was good, and I'm waiting to see the second one.
I like Black Manta, and he's probably gonna lose, so I'm not watching it.
What's that? I heard who's and Aquaman.
Yeah, you don't know Black Manta?
He don't ever win.
Black Man.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna lose to Aquaman, so I don't want to watch it.
Black Man top.
Take it away.
I mean, he holds his own in the comics, but
Black Manta is raw.
What's the Rebel
version.
Moon in April, right? It comes
Don't
out
get
April
me
or
on
February.
Injustice
April.
with Black Manta,
April?
boy.
So you seen it yet or no? Aquaman 2? No, not yet.
Hell no.
I just told you why I wasn't gonna watch it.
Because Amber Heard's in it and she shit on Johnny Depp's bed, and you're not about that life. I'm with you. I'm having a hard time
And
making that and connecting my brain too.
Bro.
and Black Manta's gonna lose, and I don't want to watch him lose. So I'm not gonna watch Aquaman. Yeah.
Listen,
That's my whole Black Manta.
I got a football take straight off the X. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Javon Holland posted, I think it was on Snapchat, of him taking a handful of rocks when the Fangio news came out and kicking the rocks, right? So everybody's like, oh, I think I know what that means. And then his dad...
It's called kick rocks.
His dad came out on Twitter X and said, everybody loves the iPhone, but nobody wants the iPhone number 1, #upgrade. And like he retweeted that the Miami Dolphins parted ways, and that's it. That was his quote tweet on there.
Poor Vic.
Not only that,
listen,
Jalen Ramsey was liking all the posts. Cam Smith was posting about it, bro. Nobody
Ramsey should definitely like the post because he came there and he didn't play Ramsey how Ramsey wanted to play. Ramsey's telling y'all how he. I'm
not gonna lie. Everybody wants to act like certain things happened a long time ago. That man is a 70-year-old white guy. He does not, like, I'm telling you, he has it in him. He don't want nothing to do with young black kids playing football. Like, I just feel like I look at him and he just reeks of racism.
No, it's just his system to me.
Besides young black kids,
his system to me is old.
Yeah, Bonner played a snap over a second-round pick. AVG was one of our best players. He's good, but that guy played that every position. Like, come on, bro.
Listen,
at some point you gotta hold it down.
I watched Vic Fangio. He was in Indian. He was in DC.
That's his name, Fangio.
Yeah, I watched his defense.
I kept saying.
I watched the Gus Bradleys. Who else runs all this zone crap? Like, it's just soft and it don't work in today's game.
I think the scheme.
Unless you have a front four that's just gonna go crazy.
Get pressure, yeah. It's a 4-man rush.
It don't work.
It works if you got, like anybody, if you got the players, but it is
you gotta have the players,
but don't break.
So it's gonna work.
You think
it's gonna work in Philly?
Even D'Amico, right? D'Amico, he blitzed. I think we were like 28th in blitz or whatever, and D'Amico was like 27th in blitz or whatever. He never blitzes. They all play that same Vic Fangio style, cover 3, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets in there with Baltimore. He's just blitzing away, and then they're just getting roasted everywhere. Like, how do you get to the divisional game and just do something that you don't do?
Yeah.
So
I know that the Dolphins stats when we were a blitzing defense before Fangio, our like pressure and sack rate, and obviously I don't have the numbers, I just know that it exists, was Fangio's blitz were more effective even than they were when we were a blitzing team. And I think it was bringing 5 or 6 guys.
Well, look, if you look at the stats,
the way less percent of blitzes, but way more successful. So
if you look at the stats for the Colts this year, they were the 28th in blitzes, but then they had like a 98% blitz win rate.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's similar to what Fangio brought. I mean, the defense was like top 10, top 5, and we were terrible in the first couple weeks until Ramsey came back. So at the end of the day, I like the scheme, but that dude did not want to be here. And
I hate it.
Players don't like it.
I'm tired of watching Gus Bradley. I'm tired of watching Eberflus before that. Like, I'm tired of it. Like,
what's his name? Who's the agent, the super agent in Miami?
Rosenhaus.
Even he was saying that it was clear that he did not get the players. They did not get along in the building. So it makes sense because that's like I feel like Ramsey was mad as hell at the end of the season, and I'd much rather keep Ramsey and Holland and whoever else was mad, and let the 71-year-old how long are you going to coach the defense, bro? You're not going to be here for 10 years. He had no fire, no want to. So
I got to get out of here, boys.
Fresh guy. But I want somebody who is pumped up, dude. I want to
date his daughter to go pick up.
You can't get it, Dan Campbell. He's going to Buffalo.
Huh?
Take us out. Take us out.
Sound like y'all keep still going.
Nah, man, I got to edit this shit. You guys have an hour and a half.
Episode 40, and we out. You know where to find us. TikTok, X, Instagram, Black Planet, Me Gente, Catholics Union Unite. We all out there. Come holler at us. This episode 40. Don't forget farmersonly.com. We on farmersonly.com also. Come get at your boys. Respect the game. Episode 40. And we out.